Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in, back with another video day till this channel hits 100K. This is video 91 now, which is insane to get 91 videos daily out. And I think I've actually been doing a pretty good job in terms of production quality and content quality. Let me know in the comments down below, how am I doing? Now, I made a video recently talking about how I actually didn't think trucks, modern trucks, were as overpriced as people tend to complain about, because there is a lot of sticker shock when you talk about a $70,000 truck. However, today I'm going to talk about a component of modern vehicles, especially with their price point, that drives me insane. It's the dang floor mats. Now, when I bought this truck, I thought the GMC really kind of figured it out, but I found this to be incredibly hilarious at the same time. Let's give a really nice all-weather floor mat, but let's still make sure people are fooled by the fact that it also has carpet. So now you have carpet, floor mat, carpet. We don't need it. Save the carpet. Give us nice floor mats. That's all we need. Skip the carpet and actually just go with a super nice vinyl. Recently, I've learned to hate these things, because what I found is that if you're sitting in the truck, when you go to reach for something in the back, you plant your foot and you push and you kind of thrust yourself back, and these snaps always come undone. The problem I had is the last time that this happened to me, this snap actually completely pulled right through. I don't even know where it is anymore. It's long gone. So you would think, great, you have this carpet insert. Now you can just go to the dealership and order a new carpet insert. Nope, they don't sell those separate. You have to buy a whole new set of floor mats, not even one floor mat, but driver side and passenger side. So now you have this floor mat that just has these stupid looking snaps. It looks like it's missing something. That's frustrating. Now, the reason why this really just completely irks me in 2025 is because I don't know why we are still dealing with floor mats at all. Everybody buys rubber floor mats now for their vehicles and gets rid of the OEM carpet, not gets rid of it, covers up the OEM carpet, because carpet in vehicles is stupid. Unless you're talking about super high-end sports cars, carpet in vehicles was a luxury thing back in the early 1900s, when every vehicle was just a steel, loud box. That's when people would open the door and go, wow, this one has carpet. Nobody, not a single person in the last 50 years plus has bought a vehicle and went, wow, there's carpet in there. No, in the last 50 years, everybody has gone, wow, there's carpet. I need to buy all-weather floor mats. It's so dumb. So we are going to fix this with what GM should have done with this truck, and just go with some Husky exact contour vinyl heavy-duty floor liners. There's no reason to get overcomplicated with this. I just want a really good weatherproof floor liner without looking like it's either missing the carpet or having a piece of carpet that every time I turn around to grab something in the back of the truck, the snaps are coming up. It's just super annoying. So these came from realtruck.com. I will include these in the link in the description down below. You can check them out if you also want to do the stupid floor liner delete from the GMC truck. If you're like me and you think, you're not fooling me with that carpet insert, as a matter of fact, you're annoying me with it, this should be a good solution for that. So let's see how these things fit. These are the exact contour floor mats, so these should actually fit in exactly the same spot that these are coming out of. So annoying with that carpet. Not gonna lie, I did fall for it for a brief moment where I was like, oh, it's kind of an interesting idea. But that's the squirrel brain until you come down to the practical brain where you go, oh, you know what? That actually makes no sense at all. Carpet, floor mat, carpet. I think I can actually 3D print a vinyl cover for the small carpet, so you can go carpet, floor mat, carpet insert, floor mat over top of carpet insert to protect that one. I digress. So these are the exact contour. They also have built-in snaps, so it should fit into the factory snap location. So this should just fit right in here perfectly. And look at that. This is what the floors should look like without any carpet ever. Pops over top of those snaps. Now we have a nice, perfectly fitting floor liner. Now what I like to do with these kinds of floor mats, as you see here, they actually have a lip. So if this actually were to fill up with water, it would stay on this side. Well, it's also covering the sill. Now you could leave it there if you want to to have that protect the sill, but I think that actually is a nice little fancy sill. So I will pop that up, pull these plastics up. There's actually a couple spots here that need to have some holes cut in. Now this is definitely an extra step. Don't cut into your wire harness here. I just cut a couple little reliefs there. There you go. Now we have what should have been factory with these exact fit floor liners. You can see it goes up underneath the sill like it should. That's nice and tight. And now if you plant your feet and go to make a move to the back seat, you actually have a good vinyl solid thing to kind of push up and get a good footing on. And these are way nicer than the OEM mats. These will be super easy to clean, and I can pull that all out if I need to clean it out. But most of the time I just vacuum it and then wet rag, clean it up, and it's good to go. One thing I also like about these Husky liners is that they put their branding on there, but they don't make it super like in your face. It's, in my opinion, like really tastefully done, where you know who made those liners, but it's not like they're not trying to draw a ton of attention to it. It just looks very clean. This passenger one, it curls up kind of annoyingly so. It looks a little bit crappy, so we'll get rid of that as well. Throw in our exact contour mat. Now we'll do the same thing over here that we did on the driver's side. Again, this is an optional part. You could leave it sitting over top to protect the sills. Some people probably would prefer to do that. Again, be very careful doing this because there are wire harnesses that are tucked up underneath this same area. Mine is on this side a little more protected. The driver's side was a little more directly underneath it. So there we go. Passenger side also now in, tucked up underneath this sill. Again, almost appears like actual factory vinyl flooring, which should come in these trucks from the get-go. So now onto the back seat. Pull out the same ridiculous carpet on top of vinyl, on top of carpet. We will switch to the exact contour for the rear. Now this, I actually said that my truck came without the factory storage box, which mine did, but that was also a component that I had upgraded because the factory storage box is very small. This one is much larger. So I can now have a floor mat that goes all the way underneath it. There's a couple bolts that keep this thing down. Bracket for the jack is a 10 millimeter. Pull that up. Just slide this right out. There we go. So now we have full floor mat coverage the way this should be, in my opinion. For the rear, I'm actually not going to do the same thing I did in the front because while we have a channel here where water would theoretically get picked up here and held there, anything beyond here will just run down, and I don't want that to run down underneath the sill. So today was a bit of a floor mat rant, but I find this to be, well, yes, it tricks people to think that's really nice. This is kind of dumb. If this was actually something that you could actually order a replacement for, I would actually think that was pretty darn neat. But the fact of the matter is these snaps are too easy to pull through. This floor mat, you're doing too much, bro. So with that being said, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Again, I will link the Husky floor liners in the description down below. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. See you guys tomorrow.